Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. We're the Garso Twins. If you haven't already, we'd love it if you would subscribe down below. Today we have a super exciting video. We're sharing our 10 favorite makeup products that are under $10. So let's get started. First up are the ColourPop pressed shadows. I have like their large empty palette. And yeah, I have more than this, but this is the one I keep in my bathroom. And so we just love these. They're $4. Wait. Yeah, $4 for the pan, and then $5 if you want like the little plastic pan that comes with it, like the individual like pan. The compact. But they do promotions often where you can buy, if you buy over 4, they equal to be like $3 each, I think. And they sent us like this little cute if you buy 4. Yeah, so they're really inexpensive and they're such good quality. They blend out so well on the eye. So good. The mattes and the shimmers are amazing. I love the different finishes. Like this glass bowl shade that I have, it looks very purple in the pan, but it is like a true duochrome and it's almost like an eyeshadow topper, so you can just put this on your lid and it'll give like the most light duochrome finish. It's so pretty. Today I'm wearing, I didn't have a good transition shade, so if you have any recommendations for a ColourPop transition shade, let me know in the comments. But I used an Anastasia one in transition, then I used this shade right here in the crease, Top Notch, and then I put this shade in the inner corner, which is Ringer. And then I put this really gorgeous deep blue matte shade on the lower lash line, and that's called Backstage. And I think I put this one on the lid. This was Hear Me Out. So I don't know, I feel like, I know the palette I've seen to have created, you can create so many different looks with. These two were like, when they used to sell their palettes in this type of palette, it was like their first pressed powder shadow palettes I bought. So this one came in a palette, and then this row as well. And then these 8 I just picked out on my own. I can tell you what I'm wearing as well. I did a way simpler look. I put this shade just all over my lid and my crease. It is called Conundrum, and it is my favorite brown. There's something really unique. I think I have that one too. Yeah, there's something super unique about it. It's a matte brown, but I don't know, it adds like warmth without being too warm. And then, okay, this shade was in the Sonia Essman ColourPop collab, which is no longer available, but it was the only like satin finish in that palette, and the only one I think I've ever seen them sell. It's not matte and it's not shimmer, and I love the finish. And if they would come out with more satins, I would be super happy. This one is a satin. Really? I use it all the time. It's called Just in Time. It's like a really pretty gold I got rid of that one. Oh, I use it all the time. Yeah, this one is like a brown, which I put on top of Conundrum, and it just gave a beautiful sheen. And so yeah, I love the satin formula. They're few and far in between, but if you can find them, they're so good. But yeah, they're all good. And these two are also new. This is Hop On. It's like a bright red. It's beautiful. And then Comeback Kid, which is like a kind of duochrome rose gold. Stunning. We 100% recommend these. I would say after Anastasia, they're my favorite. Me too. They're so good. So let's just continue talking about ColourPop, since so many of their products are so good. And affordable. These are their Luxe lipsticks. I think they're $7. Yeah. $7, and one of the best lipstick formulas. So good. Everything we're sharing is like, we like a lot of affordable products, but everything we're sharing are products that we pick over other products in their category. Yeah. Like high-end, low-end, doesn't matter. We just love them. In the Luxe lipstick formula, I'm wearing this one today. It's on repeat, and I'm wearing Pinkies Up. And it's a satin formula, so it's not matte. Like, there's a ton of products that are matte by ColourPop, but this is not one of them. It definitely leaves a sheen on your lips. It's so comfortable, but pigmented and long-lasting. I mean, it's not gonna last through food and like all day long. Yeah, but like, it's so easy to reapply. Yeah, you'll have to reapply. But after Bite Beauty, this is my favorite lipstick formula. Sure. They're incredible, but their best lip product by far. Like, by far. I have purchased the Ultra Satin lips because I do like that formula, and their shade range is insane. But this is my favorite formula ever. Like, I hope they just keep coming out with more and more shades because we will keep buying them. And the component is really good quality. Yeah. It's really beautiful. It's rose gold. It has these little stars on it. It's just such a good product. Like, one of the best, if the best ColourPop product there is. Next up is a highlighter. I use this basically every day. It's the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter in the shade Be My Highlight. This is $4.50. You can get it at Ulta. Obviously, mine has been like well loved. This is so dirty, and it looks like I haven't even used it. I mean, it used to be a full dome shade, but now it's pretty flat, but look at how much is left in here. It's just the most subtle highlighter for every day. As you can see, I'm wearing it today, and you can build it up to be more intense. Remove your hair. Okay. To be more intense, you can build it up, but I kind of like it just dusting it almost not all over my face, obviously, but like this middle part of my face. And I just like that it can be super subtle if you're not wearing a lot of makeup, or today I tried to build it up since I was wearing more eye makeup. And the undertone, I would say, is pretty neutral. And so I feel like it looks good on any skin color. I just love this. There's no glitter. There's not even a shimmer. It's just like a gleam of light.
Yeah, it's so stunning.
It's so, so pretty for $4. It's insane. Okay, and I also have a favorite highlighter under $10, and this is a liquid highlighter. It is the NYX Away We Glow Liquid Highlighter in the shade Daytime Halo. And I bought this when it first launched, I want to say a year and a half ago.
I don't think it's that old.
Maybe a year ago, maybe last summer is when they launched. And I must use in 3 months. I need a new one. But I used it and really liked it, but then like we do with highlighters, like everyone does, you find new ones and you're always trying new ones, and I forgot about it. And then recently I've been super into cream and liquid highlighters. I feel like powder has been sitting really weird on my skin, so I wanted to get back into liquids, and I pulled this out and I have not stopped using it for like a month. And it is such a beautiful formula. I'm wearing it on my face right now. I can easily put it over powders with either my fingertips, or I'll like put some on the back of my hand, dip my beauty sponge into it, and just put it on my face. It doesn't mess the makeup underneath. I mean, I wear like tinted moisturizers, not like a full foundation, so I don't know how it would wear over actual foundation, but it wears beautifully over my tinted moisturizer and powder. It leaves you with the most beautiful sheen. I hope you can see. I have it like on my nose and everywhere today. Brow bone, looks so pretty, and it blends out flawlessly. This shade is like a champagne shade, so I feel like it would work for everyone, but now that I know how much I love it, I'm gonna pick up other colors. And it's $7. I didn't say that, but $7, so such a steal for a liquid highlighter. I use the Becca Moonstone liquid highlighter as well, and I think this is like just as good, and it's a fraction of the price. Next up is a blush. I'm sure this is no surprise since everyone loves this blush. This is the Burt's Bees blush in the shade Toasted Cinnamon. I'm sure the other shades are just as good, but this has my heart. It's the perfect like peachy nude brown shade, and it looks really dark in the pan, but as you can see, I'm pretty pale, and it looks really natural and good on any skin tone. Well, I even think darker skin tones could wear this and it would look more like a true peach on them. And the formula is just so creamy and blendable. It's talc free, which is awesome. I think it's mostly natural. Yeah. 100% natural, which is another great thing about it. And I think this is exactly $10, but it's such a steal. The formula is amazing. You need this blush. Okay, I'm going to talk about 2 brow products we love. Well, one we both love, one I love. There are a lot of good drugstore brow products.
There are so many.
When we were putting together this list, we're like, we use like all drugstore brow stuff. Yeah, there's no need to buy high-end, but these are the ones that stand out. Number 1 is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer, and we have the shade Brunette. And the best part about this is how fine the tip is. You probably can't see this, but we'll insert a photo. It's so fine, and it's not too, we've talked about this brow pencil before, it's not too creamy so that it gets everywhere, but it's not too waxy that you can't get pigment out. It's just the perfect consistency. It lasts forever on your eyebrows, like it won't come off, and it's just a great color as well. The whole color range is more ashy instead of warm, which we love because we have ashy eyebrows like most people do. So that's awesome, and it has a spoolie on the other end. I think it might be $10. It's pretty pricey for drugstore, but 100% worth it. She's looking while I talk about this. And then next we have the Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer. This is a, well, they call it a brow mascara, but it's a tinted brow gel. I have the shade Soft Brown. This has a very interesting applicator, but I think it works so good if you have a lot of brow hairs like I do. It just deposits the perfect amount of color. I've talked about this before on our channel. And then I also don't need to fill in with a pencil beforehand if I use this. It just provides enough pigment that my eyebrows look filled in just going through with this, which is amazing for traveling if I don't want to bring a lot of makeup. I think it is so much better than Glossier Boy Brow. I know people love it, but I think this one? Yeah, so this is $8.50. And then the brow pencil is $8.
Oh, I thought it was more.
I know,
okay,
me too.
so
They're
that's
both
at Target.
Yeah, they're both affordable, and Maybelline and L'Oreal just have amazing brow products. Just look for them in general if you need brow products. But these two, like, I use them every single day. Every day. Love them. Okay, next up is a foundation. I think I put this in my 2018 beauty favorites. This is the 2017 beauty favorites. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. I use the shade Buff Bisque. It's their light medium neutral shade, and I just love this foundation. I'm wearing it today. You don't get flashback in photos or video or anything like that because they have tested it under so many different lights. And it's a super thin consistency, so it's easy to spread around. You don't need a lot. I don't use a lot of this foundation. I don't like the applicator. It is a spatula, so you kind of have to either put it on your hand or draw it on your face. It's kind of a little weird. I wish I had a pump, but for $5, I don't care what it comes in because it's so good. And also, we've talked about this before. It smells like paint. It smells like straight up paint, which is also really strange, but I don't know. It gives the most beautiful, like, satin finish, I would say. It's not matte. I mean, I put powder on top of it today, but if you don't set it, it looks like a true, like, skin finish, and it's just stunning. I just love how this looks on the skin. It doesn't settle into any of my fine lines. It's such a good foundation. So next up is our favorite drugstore or affordable mascara. It's the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. This is $10, so right at that cap, but so worth the $10. It performs so well. I need a new one. I know. That's one thing I will say.
It dries out really fast.
It dries out so fast because it's a very thick, dry formula, which is great for your lashes because it really coats each lash, makes them look so voluminous, but since it is dry, I run out so quickly.
Yeah.
Which you're supposed to replace it every 3 months anyway.
Yeah.
Sometimes I run it in like a photo so you can see the wand. It looks so saturated right now.
Yeah.
But it's very fluffy. It's a bristle wand, not plastic. I don't know. Everyone talks about this. You get the gist. It's so
super
good.
black.
It
lasts
works
all day.
Oh, it doesn't smudge at all, which is something
No.
I've struggled with in recent years. So good. Last up is a new favorite. This is the NYX Dewy Finish Long Lasting Setting Spray, and we were just sent this like little travel size, but it's gone. It's now gone because I've used it every single day since I've gotten it. It's so good. The mister on here is just like a normal fine mist. It's not bad, it's not amazing, but it's good. But the product itself, it feels very cooling on the skin. It does leave the skin with like such a glass like dewy finish, and I like to spray on my setting spray after all my complexion products are done, and then I spray on the setting spray and use my beauty sponge and will like press everything into the skin, and this just makes my skin look so luminous but not like sweaty or too glowy or too dewy even, like it's oily, because it's not oily at all. It just gives the skin like the most gorgeous finish, and it does keep my makeup on all day, and it doesn't smell like alcohol. I feel like that's the thing with most drugstore setting sprays is, I mean, alcohol could be like the second ingredient. I'm not even sure. It doesn't say on here, but at least it doesn't smell like it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you want us to do more 10 under 10 or like 5 under 5 or things like that, let us know down below in the comments.